Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the North Main Minute. I'm Joshua Dobie. It is that time, whether you like it or not. Sometimes we call this tax season. And tax season, really that time when the end of last year gets behind us and we're looking ahead to the tax filing deadline, the standard one of mid-April. I believe this year it's April 18th in terms of the tax filing deadline. But we're starting to get all of those kinds of things from the year end that have to be part of our tax filing process. So you may be looking for things, and we encourage you to do this, for things like W-2s or 1099s, looking for charitable records, meaning if you have given charitably, to make sure that you have records of how much and to whom those kinds of gifts were made so that you can deduct them appropriately if that's appropriate for your overall tax return. Business expenses, especially if you're a flow-through kind of entity, not a corporate filing entity, but a flow-through kind of entity that may need to be filed with your personal tax return. You want to make sure that you're lining up your expenses, your documentation, all of those good kinds of things so that you're ready to go there in mid-April. But it's very important to be doing that, and in doing so, sometimes that's a good opportunity. It doesn't have to be done all at once, certainly, but sometimes that's a good opportunity if your space is appropriate for this, to look towards the current year and to see if you're doing the appropriate withholdings or if you're making the appropriate kinds of quarterly payments. And that may be something that you or your tax advisor or CPA wants to do after the tax filing deadline, which is entirely understandable. But it can be a good time to do that as well. Perhaps it would be wise to make some adjustments, especially if you're in a space where perhaps you owe some more than you anticipated. Perhaps it's wise to be considering some adjustments to withholding or quarterly payments. That can be helpful as part of your overall planning. Also, if there are strategies to consider for this year that maybe you didn't implement last year or haven't implemented previously in order to be able to reduce the amount of taxable income that you have, if there are specific strategies which may be helpful to you, you definitely want to give time and attention to those as well. If you'd like to reach out to us at North Main Financial Group to take a look at your overall taxable situation, we're not CPAs, but certainly we're dealing with things that have tax impact pretty much every day. We would love to take a look at where things are for you, and if helpful, to coordinate with your CPA and your tax advisor to make sure that you're maximizing the opportunities which are available to you. If you'd like to do that, never hesitate to reach out to us at northmainfinancial.com.